Now, in the early church, it was common, in fact, I would say even normal, for the leaders of the church to pray prayers of deliverance, or we might say exorcism, because as time went on, it became more scripted, more formulaic. But whatever you call it, deliverance or exorcism, they would pray these prayers over young converts. In fact, after the New Testament period, it became common that when people came to faith, they would take them through about 2 years of instruction in Christian doctrine. During this time, they would minister to them and pray for them to drive out the demons that they had when they came to faith. In fact, it was generally assumed that all new believers would need some deliverance. Why? Well, as Christianity moved away from a Jewish context, which, by the way, could have still included demonized believers, but at least in a Jewish context, they were making some effort to worship Yahweh, the one true God. As it moved away from that context into places like, well, Antioch, Corinth, and similar cities, you ran into situations that were very polytheistic. And the people living in those environments had engaged in practices that were wrong. We mentioned before that they might have been guilty of drunkenness. Maybe they worshiped the god Bacchus, the god of drinking, or the god Dionysus. They might have been engaging in riotous sexual practices and orgies. They would have been worshiping these other gods. All of these and more would have been gateways for demonization. The mere fact that these Christians had gotten saved did not mean that the early church assumed that they were thereby freed of their demons. This is contrary to our modern thinking. In many modern churches, the belief is just come forward, pray the prayer, and it's all good. I call this the one and done approach to getting saved. But that was not how the early church understood it.